Hi everyone, today I'll be telling you a story about how I ran Purdue's half marathon. It all started with a personal dilemma of which I could either face my problem head on or run away from my issues. I chose to run away from my issues, literally. And day one of training, I put on my shoes and I ran out the door, and I had no intentions of keeping track of my pace, keeping track of my style, nothing of the sorts. I just kept running. A few days went by and I ended up running into one of my friends on a trail, and she said she was training for Purdue's half marathon. And I said to myself, well, why can't I do that? I could put my personal issues into a feasible goal. And so from that day on, I started training, and I was training hard. I found every hill at Purdue. My legs felt like I was going to fall apart. And by the time it got to race day, I almost couldn't believe it. I got to the race about 3 hours ahead of time. It was pitch black. It was early October. The air was still and cold. And by the time people started getting there, the sun had just peeked over the horizon. And then there was an eerie stillness to the air. And then all I heard was the gun. And I ran for my life. I put everything I had into it. I thought my arms were going to fall off. I thought my legs were going to fall off. I was sticking with a group that had outpaced me in all of my training. And by the time I got to the halfway mark, I thought, this is it. I'm so close. Just keep moving my legs. And that's all I did. I just kept moving. And by the time I crossed that finish line, I was in utter disbelief at the results. I had made it in the top 10 of my division. And that was the moment where I could truly say that was the race that pushed me to my limits and set a goal to my mind. All sources are from me. Thank you for listening.